everyone, it's Miss Chelsey at the Black Creek Library, and it is almost Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th of every year. It can be a time of year when you think about friends and family and those that you love. People usually celebrate through giving candy or cards or Valentines. The first book is Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown. This is written by Charles M. Schulz. Each February, Charlie Brown makes Valentines for all his friends, plus a special one for the little red-haired girl. This year's Valentine for her is the nicest one yet. And this year, Charlie Brown is determined to deliver it. It goes like this. Your hair is red and full of curls. You're sweeter than all the other girls. You make me want to laugh and cry. I wish that I could be your guy. As Charlie Brown is leaving his house to deliver his special Valentine, he runs into his sister Sally. Sally is making a fortune teller Valentine for her sweet baboo, also known as Linus. No matter which fortune he chooses, Linus will know how I feel, Sally says. Every message tells Linus that Sally wants him to be her Valentine. Outside, Charlie Brown sees Marcy and Peppermint Patty. Peppermint Patty shows Charlie Brown a chain of paper dolls she has made. These dolls are like mistletoe, she explains and wiggles her eyebrows. If two people stand under them, they have to hold hands. Charlie Brown bolts away. Soon he bumps into Pigpen. Pigpen is busy picking up cereal, nuts, raisins, and candy that spilled onto the sidewalk. What is all this? Asks Charlie Brown. I'm making my super sweetheart crunchy munchies for Snoopy's Valentine's Day party, answers Pigpen. Snoopy is throwing a party? This is news to Charlie Brown. My own dog is having a party and didn't invite me, moans Charlie Brown. Why would the little red-haired girl want a Valentine from me? Charlie Brown decides to visit Lucy's booth. He pays a nickel and explains his problem. You need to speak up, Lucy advises. Tell Snoopy and the little red-haired girl how you feel. Charlie Brown shudders at the thought of speaking up. There's no sense being shy, Lucy tells him. Then she shows Charlie Brown the Valentine she will give to Schroeder at the party. Charlie Brown feels better. Lucy isn't afraid to express her feelings, so he shouldn't be afraid either. Charlie Brown marches right over to Snoopy's doghouse. I've heard you're having a party and you invited everyone but me, he says. I'm the one who feeds you and takes care of you. Snoopy types something up on his typewriter and hands it to Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown thinks it's an invitation. Then he realizes it's just a list of snacks Snoopy needs for his party. Charlie Brown decides to go straight to the little red-haired girl's house. But once he gets there, he just can't bring himself to even ring the doorbell. So he stops at the store to buy snacks and then goes to Snoopy's party. When he arrives, the party is in full swing. Linus says, Gee, Charlie Brown, you just missed the little red-haired girl. Charlie Brown smacks his forehead. Good grief, he cries. He has the worst luck, but at least someone has given him a Valentine. Charlie Brown tears open the envelope and finds a card signed by all his friends. It says, Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown. And that was Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Brown. The next book is How to Catch a Lovosaurus. This is written by Alice Walston and Andy Elkerton. On all the walls are posters and pictures too. Each shouts, Opening Day, come meet a rare find. The Natural History Museum has a new show, a special creature, furry, warm, loving, and kind. In a great hidden valley, explorers discovered something enormous in size. A friend to the dinos and each living thing. He had purple fur and big, bright blue eyes. He's called a Lovosaurus, the first ever found. His greeting had hugs and a giggling sound. Then he spoke quite clearly and said to the team, To spread kindness and joy around the world is my dream. So happy you found me. Now I can begin my quest. Can you bring me some place to begin as your guest? He was inside a theater behind the closed doors, while a large crowd was waiting outside. We opened a side door to get a quick peek. He zoomed past us, and we saw his backside. People are waiting. We must get him back, but he's with the whale, fish, and shells. You'd think he'd be easy to spot in this room. All we can find is his note on the whale. There are knights in armor all around us now. We see feasts and jousting and horses. There's a rustle, a clang, and a laughing sound. The guard wants to know who the source is. Earth, space, and planets is so dark in here. The amazing show lights up the sky. There's a note on each chair with a smiley face. Was that a tail we just saw fly by? In the African savannah with animals and more, there are so many places to hide. Behind tall giraffes or under the rhinos. How would he begin to decide? Let's rest on the benches and sit for a while. There are crayons, paper, and pencils. These weren't here the last time we came. Now how did he make animal stencils? He's run over to the Egypt exhibit. There are pharaohs and even a crypt. We see gold masks, jars, mummies, and signs. Then there's a loud bang when he slipped. Of course it makes sense. This is where he would go. He loves his dinosaur friends. And here are more notes like, say hi, please, and thanks. Could this be where the chase ends? He's vanished somehow, nowhere to be seen. How could he be gone in a blink? He left us so many gifts, notes, and signs. There's a message he wants us to think. Back at the theater, the doors are now open, with flowers and notes on each chair. Each different. Say hi, smile, share, you're great. And one big sign, spread kindness everywhere. The Lovosaurus wants each of us to be happy. We didn't catch him, but his message is clear. We can share with everyone what's in his heart. Hugs, smiles, love, kindness, and cheer. We head back through the exhibits we'd seen. Walking through each exhibit takes a while. Everywhere we look, we see happy people. The Lovosaurus made each person smile. Spread kindness everywhere. And that was how to catch a Lovosaurus. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. E-A-R-T, E-A-R-T, E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. A-R-T, A-R-T, A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. R-T, R-T, R-T. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. T, T, T. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. The heart shape says I love you. I made a Valentine for you. The heart shape says I love you. H-A-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T, H-E-A-R-T. The heart shape says I love you. The last book for today is Love Splat. This is written by Rob Scotton. Splat stared into the bathroom mirror. A worried Splat stared back. His heart drummed and his tummy rumbled. He straightened his whiskers, ruffled his fur, and brushed his teeth. Today he wanted to look just right. After all, today was Valentine's Day. Splat had made cards for everyone in his class, and he also made a special card for a certain cat in his class. Kitten. She had snowy white paws and pink green eyes, and Splat liked her more than fish sticks and ice cream. But whenever Kitten saw Splat, she pulled his ears and poked his belly, tied his tail and called him smelly. Then she'd run away. Why does she do that? Splat sighed. Seymour shook his head. Splat practiced his smile one last time and left the bathroom. His family wished him a very good morning. He ignored his breakfast and gazed at a little red envelope. On the front of the envelope, in Splat's very best writing, was a single name, Kitten. Splat tucked the envelope in his bag and left for school. His tummy rumbled loudly all the way. He was so busy telling his tummy to be quiet that he didn't see Kitten coming around the corner. Splat! He bumped into her. And when he tried to say sorry, his tongue turned to jelly, his legs wobbled like rubber, and his tummy rumbled louder than ever. This happened every time he saw Kitten. Kitten gave Splat a funny look. Then she pulled his ears and poked his belly, tied his tail and called him smelly, and ran away. Why does she do that? He sighed. Seymour shook his head. Later in cat school, all the class swapped their Valentines. Splat sat at his desk, clutching the little red envelope. "I'll give it to her soon," he said to Seymour, but soon it was recess. Splat sat quietly on a bench, still clutching the little red envelope. He didn't see the cat sneaking up behind him. "Boo!" cried Spike. Splat jumped and dropped the little red envelope. Spike picked it up and read the name on the front. "I like Kitten too," Spike announced, "and I like her more than you do." "But I like Kitten this much," said Splat. "And I like her this much," said Spike. "Oh," groaned Splat. Splat pulled a piece of chalk from his pocket and drew a heart on the ground. "I like Kitten this much," he said. "And I like Kitten this much," said Spike, and he drew a heart around the whole playground. "Oh," groaned Splat. "I made Kitten a special Valentine card," Splat said. "You call that a card?" Spike said smugly. "Oh," groaned Splat. "It's not fair." Seymour shook his head. Splat's card looked teeny-weeny next to Spike's, and with a sigh, he threw it in the trash. Kitten opened Spike's card. The message inside read, "You are so lucky that I like you." Kitten smiled. Splat didn't, and he turned away. Splat didn't see the snowy white paws lift the little red envelope from the trash, or the pea-green eyes read the name on the front. Kitten took the card from the envelope and opened it. In Splat's very best handwriting were 3 little words: "I like you." Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. See ya later, alligator. So long, King Kong. In a while, crocodile. See you next time. Bye-bye.